TZIF, my lovely followers. It's your queen, Tara. We are back today with yet another video. I don't quite know where to begin this time. I have several topics I'd like to discuss today, several of which pertain to the ongoing war of aggression against Iran that is being waged on behalf of the hook-nosed mafia, the Zionist lobby, and the oligarchs. We live in a really interesting times, my lovely followers. We really do. We are going to be the generation that gets to witness the decline and collapse of the Pax Americana world order in real time. We're already witnessing it. It's like the fat lady has sung. She has sung. She didn't just song. She had a full song. She had a band. She had a guitarist and a drummer and all that crap. And she had a full-on song. She had a full-on solo. The fat lady has sung. The war it's going to be lost. The United States is going to lose to Iran. They're going to lose to BRICS. And China is already positioning itself to be the next global power. You just wait. I was right before. I literally called out the war, the beginning of the war in Iran. And those of you who watch my channel know this. You know that the day before the attack against Iran occurred, that I called that out and said that the United States would most likely start a war with Iran, and they did that. I was right. I'm not saying that I'm right about everything, obviously. I'm fallible, I'm a human being. But, I am right about quite a few things. And that was one of them. It's what we are witnessing in our lifetimes is something that's really unprecedented. We are witnessing the real-time collapse of the empire. We are witnessing the end of the post-World War II order. That's coming to an end. It is rapidly coming to an end. And let me explain why. Iran has done it. Iran has pretty much defeated the world bully without having to do very much. And they did not defeat the world bully militarily. They did not defeat the world bully by outfighting them on the battlefield. No, they defeated the world bully economically. Because Iran has recently announced that they are going to begin trading their oil exclusively for the Chinese yuan. Now, I know most of you probably won't care about that if you're not a BRICS supporter like me. But if you are a BRICS supporter, you're ecstatic right now because you know what that means. You know that means the empire, the world bully, has officially lost. That he has officially economically been defeated. And honestly, it doesn't even matter what they do. They can send their Marines. They're going to send 2,000 Marines over there. They're probably going to end up sending more than that eventually. But it doesn't matter. You can send all the green ISIS jarheads you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Iran has already won. They won economically. They're going to be trading for the yuan. They've already beaten us. Iran will win. Just like Afghanistan won and Vietnam won. Iran is going to defeat the U.S. empire. And they're going to defeat them economically. They're going to defeat them by dethroning the dollar as the world reserve currency. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be spectacular. The empire will fall and possibly... I can honestly see the United States balkanizing and collapsing within the next 25 years, honestly. And that would be the best solution, because as an advocate for peaceful national divorce, being the only real solution to where the individual people, regardless of their political affiliation, get to have like rights and decent quality of life. The only way they have that, the only way they have decent quality of life, is if we balkanize. If we should have done that a long time ago, because like, we have people that are just diametrically opposed on both sides. Like, you have the far left that want to have crazy things like lockdowns and endless immigration. They want to have open borders, which, to be honest, to be fair, I am not against immigration. I'm not against legal immigration, but I am against open borders. And that shouldn't be a controversial statement. And on the other side, on the flip side, with the far right, you have a bunch of draconian, warmongering liars who want to distract you, who want to punch down at the minority groups like transgender people and make them out to be the bad guys so they can cover up their own crimes. The right wing just wants to cover up the fact that most of their leaders, including the orange fascists, are pedophiles. And they're desperately trying to hide that because they know that if the information in the Epstein files ever gets out, they're probably going to prison. And they're desperate to avoid that. That's what you have. You have the extremists on both sides of the aisle who want to push these unpopular, draconian things that nobody wants, whether it be the pandemic, whether it be endless wars, regardless of what it is, the draconian hemp ban. That's another thing, like, the right-wingers also gave us a draconian hemp ban. Like, the people who still support Trump, like, I honestly don't even understand, like, how they're able to survive. Like how has their brain just not shut off? Like, how did these morons just, like, not forget how to breathe? Like, you'd have to literally be that stupid to support Trump, where you just forget how to breathe. Like, one day these inbred Peckerwoods are just gonna forget how to breathe. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I like Trump, and just keel over and die because they forget how to breathe. That is how stupid they are. I mean, he literally lied to you people right to your faces. It's like he offered you no new wars and then proceeded to start World War III. Like, he promised you no new wars and then started World War III. Like, and y'all still support him. You still kiss his butt. You still bend the knee. It's like, I don't even have words for those people anymore. They're just too stupid to be worth my time, honestly. Like, I don't even have words for them. They're too stupid to be worth my time. For real, 100%. Anyway, back to the discussion. We were discussing the fall of the empire. We were discussing the economics, how the dollar will soon be dethroned by the yuan. And once that happens, it's over. The fat lady will have sung. She will flat out have sung, and the war will be over. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we invade Iran at that point. We're still going to lose. The world bully is collapsing. That this entire war is nothing more than a smokescreen to keep our leaders from going to prison because of what they did in the Epstein files. That's all this is. That's what everybody who supports this needs to be keenly aware of. You're allowing a bunch of pedophiles to escape justice. All the evangelical retards, all the Zionists, all the people who think that this war is going to make Jesus come back or some crap. Like, no, you're just supporting a pedophile. You're stupid. You're stupid. Like, your religion was hijacked by the military-industrial complex, and you're an idiot. Like, straight up, you're an idiot. And I don't care if people get offended. Like, if you're one of his supporters, you can get the heck off my channel. I don't care. Like, go fluff yourself. I don't care. Like, if you're that dumb, you deserve it. Like, you deserve whatever happens to you. I hope your kids get drafted. I hope you get drafted if you're old enough, if you're young enough to be drafted, and you support him. Oh my goodness. Like, I think I've calmed down because I've realized that this is a good thing. The collapse. I know I was really fired up a couple videos ago and angry, and to be honest, part of me still is. But I'm not as angry, because I do think this is going to be positive. in the long term for us. I think this is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. This is going to be the war that finally ends the world bully. And I'm honestly somewhat optimistic about the future now, once all this is over. Don't get me wrong, we're going to be headed for extremely difficult times in the near future. But once those times are over, if we can get sensible people in charge, then maybe we can correct course before it's too late. Maybe we can finally balkanize this empire and actually have like autonomy. Actually have governments that represent how the vast majority of people feel. I know this video is rather disorganized. I'm kind of just talking, just shooting the breeze with you. Just like talking. But yeah, I wanted to discuss that today. I don't know what else I want to discuss in this video. Hopefully I don't forget anything. Like, I do that all the time, where there was like something I wanted to discuss that I totally forgot. And you know, now that I mentioned that, something just popped in my head. Something I've been meaning to discuss. I don't know how many of my lovely followers are familiar with the YouTube channel Large Man Abroad. Like, if you're not, you should definitely go check him out and subscribe to him. But Large Man Abroad recently released a video that really had me fuming. Not because of what he said, but because of like what this elderly boomer Trump supporter in the video said. Like, I would highly encourage my lovely followers to go watch that video of his with the Trump supporting boomers. I don't remember what it was called, but it had this old boomer couple that supported Trump. And they were literally just straight out said that they were willing to send their grandkids to the battlefield for Trump. Like, go watch the video. Like, you'll understand why I'm so angry, why I was so outraged by these people. It's like the boomers really are, like, obviously not all boomers. I'm not saying that all boomers were bad, but like a huge majority of boomers were just like garbage human beings. And this video represents, I think, how the vast majority of them feel. Because if you look at demographics, if you look at the numbers, if you look at the polls, like, the elderly population is the population that supports Israel. Like, they're the population that's most likely to support the current madness in the Middle East. The unnecessary quagmire that we were dragged into by the powers that be. It's like, if you look at the polls, boomers, the elderly, are the most likely to support that. Boomers are honestly the most selfish generation ever. They ruined this country. And they're still ruining it. Like, and the young people are the ones who are forced to bear their burden. We're the ones who had to pay Social Security so that their old butts can be taken care of. Knowing full well that by the time we finally retire, it's not going to be there. Like, all this will probably have collapsed by the time we're old. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. It's like we're already defeated economically. Like, it's only a matter of time before the collapse comes. The yuan will replace the dollar as the global... Hold on.